he kind of backed out.
Well, maybe our podcast should start a feud with another podcast.
I mean,
Joe Rogan.
No,
let's just call out the biggest one.
Yeah.
I don't need
Joe
a bunch
Rogan
of intelligent
is my god, bro.
breaking down my door.
Joe Rogan is like my god, okay?
Mine
I worship that man. So if me talking shit on him gets him to notice who I am, I will do it, okay? If it meant Joe Rogan knowing who I am, because first off, he's definitely an easygoing guy that after he realized that we were just losers just trying to talk shit to get a name, he'd probably think it's funny, offer us some weed, we'd be on a show, we'd be laughing about it.
Yeah. Pretty much. But you know what? Still, yeah, that... Again, we're going to have a serious talk about this.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of things could go our way.
Yeah. Maybe we could sign $100 million deal with Spotify.
Right?
Let's do it.
So.
But yeah, go ahead, Andrew.
So yeah, I was going to ask Nick, what was your favorite part of doing the Nick and Andrew reviews, other than seeing my beautiful face?
Well, I was going to say, it might sound corny, and I truly mean it, was just the fact that it gave us an excuse to hang out, at a time where, we were both pretty busy with work or, our personal lives. It gave us a reason to not just hang out and, watch, make some videos, but, hang out, sit down for 3 hours and watch wrestling.
Yeah.
Just, you know what I mean? That was my favorite part, was, I just got to hang out with my friend, and, it was generally enjoyable, going over to the bar area, my old basement, and we'd set up the table with my action figures or whatever, and Andrew would set his recorder down, and we would just spin out, you know what I mean? And I remember feeling the sense of we felt really proud, especially after we did a really good video and we knew it was good, mm-hmm. We didn't have to cut and edit something because we were pretty smooth, but literally just having an excuse to get closer to you is definitely probably I think what's the best thing. That's why this is my favorite part of the podcast, because especially with these times with COVID, not being able to see you guys, it's just fun to be able to hang out with my boys. That's my favorite parts.
Right. Yeah, and my favorite part of doing all that was at not only what you said, but it also it gave us something to do, that wasn't just normal going to your job, and it wasn't something that was we had any type of way of going about it. We were just there. We were just enjoying the moment and figuring out what was the next step. Nick could say, "Yo, I want to review this." You did. You sent me a video from your iPhone 6S at the time and said, "Yo, I looked at this action figure. Can you just put this up on the channel?" Or I did the quesarito video, which was a minute long, and it was just me pretending that I just ate the quesarito so fast that it was that good. And it was just something. It was a creative outlet that we didn't have at the time. And that transitioned well into our next projects that were right after that. But before we go to any of those, Eric.
Yes.
I never got to see any of your YouTube movies, and I'm upset.
And you can. I actually just went on YouTube on my phone, and I found the most popular one, which is 28 Hours Later.
Okay.
Me and my friends back when we were, I guess, 14. It was the summer before sophomore year. No, summer before freshman year. Me and a bunch of friends, not these two, sadly. Wish you guys could have been a part of it. Actually, I didn't even know Andrew at the time. But basically, it was just our own spin-off of 28, what's it called? 28 Days Later.
28 Days. Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it's on YouTube. It's 6 parts. Actually, it was actually fun to film. We did all of it in my friend's house, just running around the backyard and having toy guns. It was so stupid, but we did it on no budget.
I actually think it was good.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. for not having a budget, for all of us being like 14, 15, 16 years old, like, I think we did okay. I mean, the acting sucks, but what do you expect from teenagers? But it was just a fun thing to do. Let me see. And we even got some decent views, too. Like, part 1 ended up getting, like, over 130,000 views.
Nice.
Let me see. Okay, so part 4 is blocked in America for some reason. So you can't watch part 4, everybody. I'm sorry.
Wasn't it filmed in America?
Yeah.
It was probably some sort of copyright restriction or some stupid thing from YouTube.
Possibly something stupid. I mean, I think we tried not to do any of that. Like, we didn't have any music playing or anything like that. Well, anyway, we had all original music and everything like that. So that was our biggest one, but we did other ones too. We did this one called Rendezvous, which was like a weird military film.
That wasn't that bad, actually.
Our neighborhood.
Yeah, Rendezvous wasn't bad. That was good.
That one was probably one of our best ones, honestly.
It was like Rendezvous, the Killing Point or something.
Yeah. The funniest thing about that one, though, is we actually used, like, real guns when we probably shouldn't have. We were, like, running around with real guns. It was hilarious.
Oh,
but, I mean, that one was a good one. I mean, we did a bunch of other silly, stupid ones, too. We did this one called Rampage, which was, like, similar to, what's it called? Like a King Kong kind of thing. Okay. Trying to think of the other ones that we did.
Waves of Bizarro.
Waves of Bizarro, which was like a weird acid trip kind of thing.
Oh, it was weird.
I remember hearing about that.
I think
that was weird.
Got taken off of YouTube because like there was a falling out between like the 3 main guys that like ran everything. So so half of the projects got lost. Like I was even doing films up until actually December. I did one. My friend Dave has a new series coming out on YouTube. And it's just him being a badass, going around kicking ass, fighting people, all that. I ended up dying. That was my only part.
Okay.
But it, we would do silly things like that. But we used to put videos up like every week on YouTube because like all of us would get together at our one friend's house, and then we'd be like, oh, let's make a movie. Everybody had a camera. We'd just create a scene real quick and just do it. Like it was fun, and that was my first experience with posting on YouTube. Yes, we were. I have the DVD still. Me and Nick were in our friend's class project, which was basically CSI New Jersey.
Oh man!
And it was.
I was accused of murder.
Yeah, you killed me apparently.
Yeah, I didn't do it. Thank God, I was able to get away with it. But Eric was murdered. Not by me.
Eric's contribution to the movie scene, dead.
Let's put it this way. Every movie I've ever been in, I basically die.
Oh, that's perfect.
I'm just that throwaway character.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really
But some of these films were fun to watch, man.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. Like my favorite thing from, like, 28, for example, was, like, the last scene where our main character, my friend Dave, he's actually turning. He ends up getting the blood into him somehow, and he almost breaks the bathroom mirror in that scene too. But that was my favorite one because it seemed the most like best acted, most realistic, as well as I don't know, it's just more fun to watch. Plus, I hate watching myself on camera.
It's awkward.
It's very awkward. Like I'm staring at myself now, and I want to just gouge my eyes out.
Yeah, just pretend I'm not there. It's like, where's this voice coming from? It's a lovely voice, but I can't see who's making it.
Trust me, my voice ain't lovely either. It's probably the most lovely thing about me. But yeah, that was really my first thing into posting on YouTube, or even just myself being on YouTube, was just those movies. I mean, I hope I do more of them.
Yeah, it sounds like they were fun, and I mean, eventually the 3 bright minds in this call will get something going.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
We already have a script written.
Oh
do.
yeah, I forgot you guys have a script written.
The Pines,
And
man.
honestly, we could probably revive it, like
Yeah.
and
Oh,
just
yeah.
rewrite it from what we
Well,
have.
all we have to do is just replace who we had as the actors that we selected.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
As long as I'm still in it, I don't care who I'm
you
acting.
are.
Eric, you're the only person in it. You're starring in every role.
Perfect. So I'm basically doing a Monty Python kind of thing. I'm playing multiple characters. I like that.
Exactly.
100%. That's what's happening.
Except I won't be funny.
So Nick, or should I call you Sabretooth?
Yes.
Because you had a YouTube channel called Sabretooth.
Yes. So it is no longer in existence. I actually deleted all the videos. I'm not really. I gotta be honest. I don't really know why I just stopped. I just did. But I had an action figure review channel. It was a lot of fun. I reviewed Funko Pops. Godzilla figures, Star Wars. Like horror figures. You name it. I reviewed it. It wasn't too bad actually. And it's kind of funny because some of the people that started out that I made friends with are now like a lot bigger now. Like, I'm like, damn, like there's the type of things like there's the type of things like I feel disappointed sometimes because like just like what Andrew just said with like our review channel, like it's just like sometimes you just quit too soon,
Right?
And not realizing it takes years to build a channel, and I think maybe I had like 30 subscribers at one point with the channel. I didn't last very long, a couple months maybe. Honestly, I think it was like one of those things. It was just like I started working full time, and it was just hard, and it's a lot harder to do things on your own. It's because it's easier to let yourself down. It's hard to let your friends down.
Right.
So yeah, and also too, I think Andrew kind of stopped with the Game in Genesis because it was kind of cool. Like we kind of had that in common, even though we weren't doing the review channel. Like we both had our channels. We were always really excited for our channels. And we both kind of just stopped, and it was like we weren't really feeding off each other anymore. But yeah, I did have an action figure channel for a couple months that it was really fun. It was my only solo channel.
Yeah, no, I remember I would, as a good friend, always should. I watched every single video and enjoyed
and
it.
as a bad friend, I didn't watch a single one.
I don't even think you knew about it, bro. I don't think you knew about it.
Yeah. I knew about it afterwards, but
Yeah.
I still could have gone back and watched them just to get you views.
Yeah, but no, I deleted them, so you couldn't have.
Oh yeah, true.
But
I didn't know at that time.
I thought it was cool because it was a look into things that I've never actually been interested in. Like I never been interested in action figures or like I think that they're cool, and like I have like amiibos and stuff like that, but like I never actually looked into like, oh, this is a rare, this collection and all that. But seeing you do it was really it was honestly a lot of fun, and I would always watch those videos on my break at work when I worked at Walmart.
I miss doing it, and like especially like now, like I'm like with my collection that I actually have right now. Like when I moved into my new home, I kind of like started fresh. I sold almost, I would say I sold about 90% of my collection or donated to Eric. And I pretty much started fresh when I moved into my home, my first home. And I'm very proud of the figure collection that I have built. So like a part of me really wants to start up again because I feel like I have some really cool figures. Like I think I just texted Andrew a picture, last week of my Godzilla display. It made his nipples hard.
And they were very hard.
Yeah.
They could cut dimes.
Because I have like some really cool stuff. Like I have Godzilla, I have a horror section, I have Universal Monsters, I have Star Wars, I have Star Trek, I have The Walking Dead. I have all these really cool figures, but it's like only I really get to enjoy them.
Right.
So like it's kind of cool. Like when I actually switch my backdrop, like you guys seen in the past few ones, like you actually see like some of my figure display, and I'm really proud of it. I'm really proud of my movie room, and I would love to figure review. And every once in a while, I think about doing it again. And I think that's something that would probably happen if me and Andrew do our review channel again. I would probably have like Andrew would probably have his own solo venture on that channel, as would I.
Right.
You know, like I would probably use a day of the week and just review an action figure of mine, just to get back into figure reviewing. Because, like, I mean, I do have some rare figures that I'm really proud of, that I would love to show, and that's why that's why I'm happy with my Instagram. But I gotta be honest, even Instagram isn't really doing it for me anymore. It's kind of petty. Instagram, I'm starting to realize, like, you know, like you get to a point where people get upset if you don't follow them and stuff like that, or they take it as a personal attack, and it's like, I just tired of my newsfeed being covered with stuff that has no interest of mine.
Yeah.
Right.
And I don't know half the people, so like I even almost started fresh on Instagram a while ago. I was gonna, you know, but that's just the type of person I am. I just need a fresh start.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nothing wrong with that.
I mean, it's like that with all social media forums. When people like they want to get noticed, so they want everyone to follow them, and if you don't follow them, then you're a bad person. And it's like, no, I'm not interested in your content.
Dude,
Like,
I had two
of
them. I had two of them today on my Instagram.
Yeah. And like sometimes I don't mind it, because like I actually did make a friend out of the ordeal I had. Like, you know, I did unfollow a kid, and I you know, and he approached me about it, and we ended up becoming good friends. And his channel's pretty sick. But the thing is, like, because I had so many people, I didn't even know his channel existed. Not his channel, his page existed. So like sometimes I don't mind it, you know, because like, but if it has to pertain to me, like this guy's a fellow horror enthusiast. And he has like a pretty great, like, he does a lot of Blu-ray photos, stuff like that. And it's like, and it's cool. But again, I didn't know, because I had 3,000 plus followers that I had no idea. So you just kind of blind unfollow people. And this kid reached out, and at first I was like, oh man, like I don't know where this is going. And then eventually, like, we came to, like, maybe after like 5 minutes, we came to a common ground, and we're just like, shit, dude, we're both horror fans, and we're friends now. So it's cool. Like, he's a good guy. But like, some people aren't like that. Some people just find it, like, to stay super bitter.
Yeah.
You know, like me personally, I don't really care if people follow me or not. It just doesn't faze me. It's nice to have followers, but I don't need them. But you know, sometimes it pays off. You gain a friend, and sometimes you gain an enemy, which is kind of weird. Like, you don't even know who I am. You know that I post action figure photos. You know me as a person. But like, you know, sometimes I think that's one of the things, you kind of get tired of the pettiness. But the difference between like something like this is you're not in it alone.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, we take it together. You know, if there is ever hate, it's like we have us.
Exactly. Yeah, and like that's a good segue for into my gaming channel,
Which I loved.
Yeah, you know, I always have mixed feelings over it. There are a lot of things that I wish I could have done, but that I just never did. But I did enjoy, like, my favorite part of any of this is always the editing. I like having like really good intros and like well put together like episodes, and I always enjoyed that part of it more than anything. And like I was playing Minecraft. Sometimes like I felt like I was just playing Minecraft just because I needed something that was easy to put up, rather than I actually felt like playing it. And then I put up one Counter-Strike video, and that was my last video that I posted. And I thought I did a really good job on that video, and like it's so much. It was a lot of work. And I'll just say Gaming Genesis was a bit of a disappointment to me. But
is it because it didn't take off?
No, because like you guys know, I don't really give a shit about that. It was just like I don't feel like at the time when I was doing it that I was really how I am now, like where my mindset is now. Like if I created videos now, I would just try and create the best looking and the best video that I can make and then
Yeah.
put out, as opposed to just putting out numbers. Like,
Right.
it was like I forgot about quality over quantity at one point in that video, in that whole thing.
Yeah.
And then that's when I stopped.
Well, I will say this, man. Because your Game in Genesis video, my favorite things was the Minecraft walkthroughs, to the point where I started playing Minecraft because of it, because it was so much fun, and and that was my favorite videos of Andrew, because you got to see his creative side.
Yeah.
Like, I got to witness him build a world, which was really cool to me, because. And also, too, on the one hand, like, I had some input sometimes. Like, I'd be like, Andrew, I want to see this. And then Andrew would do it. And I actually made an appearance on the show one time. I remember we built the RV from Breaking Bad and blew it up.
We did.
That's awesome.
And it was really cool. But that's the thing, like, and I understand what Andrew's saying, like, quality over quantity. And in the beginning, you were only doing, like, once a week with the Minecraft, and it was a series, right? It was really cool, like, to see Andrew go from nothing to something, and then to watch him explore the mines was really fun. Everything was really fun, but I do understand that you get to a point where you feel like you have to do more,
right?
And that's where it stops becoming fun. Like, just let's use this as an example with Never Sold Out Podcast. I had a lot going on Sunday, so I texted everybody and said, guys, I can't do it today. They said, no worries, so we'll do it tomorrow. Done. Although we try to do every Sunday, and for the most part we will do every Sunday, we're flexible.
Yeah. We
don't care. We'll make it work. Like, if we go a week without doing it, not saying it would happen, we're not just going to stop. Like, we are not doing this for anything other than the fact that it's fun for us.
Yeah.
And that's all we're doing. It's just fun. And I think at the age that me and Andrew were in when we started to do YouTube, like the review channel, my figure review channel, his gaming channel, we wanted to be YouTubers.
Right.
And it didn't happen quick enough for us.
Yeah, we had this goal of doing more, and then we put out too much content, thinking that that's what was going to make us go, instead of just enjoying it, and then we burned ourselves out to the point.
We did.
It was just like I had, and I say had because I got rid of all the stuff that I recorded at the time, but I had hours and hours of Counter-Strike footage that I could have used to make even more videos, but I didn't do it. I just stopped.
Right.
And it's because it stopped becoming fun, and that's probably why. We only have one channel that we stopped, not because it wasn't fun anymore, but we'll get to that in a minute. But I think the reason why, like, the rest of you, we went 7 months with almost every day having a video.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, the quality wasn't always there.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, you do burn yourself out. And it got to a point where it wasn't fun anymore, it was a job.
Yeah.
And it was like, I don't want to do that, because it's a job you're not even getting paid on.
Right.
And it's like, like it wasn't what it should have been. And it was fun in the beginning, and we took the fun out of it. And that's what that's like, kind of like, if we start up again, it's not a job. It's not anything to be taken seriously. It's 2 buddies reviewing something that they think is cool.
Yeah, like I was thinking at some point this week I might actually do a Counter-Strike stream.
Oh, there you go.
And
Good.
like, hey, if I do it, if you guys want to stop by, we can get on a call, and like, you guys could just hang out while I'm playing.
Just let me know when.
More than open for it, but it's just like, if I do that, I'm not saying, hey, this is me entering the foray back into doing video game content, but it's just me wanting to stream and share what I enjoy with other people.
Yeah.
And that's kind of where, like, how my mind has changed since 4 or 5 years ago when we were making these videos.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat as you. Like, everything we are doing, because there's other things I want to do. You guys know that. And everything we are doing, I just want it to be because I want to do it and it's fun.
Yes.
And you text me, I would love to get on a stream and watch Counter-Strike and talk shit with you. Just let me know when. If I'm not doing anything, I'd love to. But yeah, it's definitely something to consider, like bringing back some of our old channels.
Mm-hmm.
And the one that I would love to bring back, which if you don't mind me bringing it up, we actually have a ghost hunting channel now.
I missed that channel.
Yeah, and I mean, it's passion for them, and but they'll all tell you, I'm obsessed with ghosts. I mean,
Same.
obviously I'm the horror guy, but I've always loved ghosts. I've always wanted to ghost hunt, and that was like the funnest channel ever to me. And we were proud of every video that came out.
Oh yeah.
Fun. I mean, Eric, you actually couldn't make it to the one hunt, but me and Andrew actually got permission to a cemetery to literally ghost hunt.
Yeah.
The only rule was we weren't allowed to film tombstones because of names, which we didn't.
That's fair.
But we stayed till 3:00 in the morning in the cemetery.
Yeah.
Something I always wanted to do that you and me always talked about that we never got to. Because what led up to this channel was it started with me and Nick after he got his license junior year. We used to go to the one cemetery in the next town over because you could literally just walk into the cemetery. There was no gates, there was no closing times or anything like that, or at least none that we were aware of. And we would just walk around and ghost hunt for like 3-4 hours and then go to school the next day. And it eventually turned into a channel. I
remember the first day we did it. We were at my girlfriend's house. We were at my girlfriend's house visiting her.
Yeah.
The way our house was like a townhouse complex, and we parked in the back, and she was out talking to us, and it was a foggy night. And I love John Carpenter's The Fog. So I immediately got like ghost hunt.
I remember where we went now. Okay.
Yeah, and I remember just saying to Eric, I want a ghost hunt. And my girlfriend's like, what? And we're like, yeah. And I was like, yeah, me and Eric are going to go. We're going to go ghost hunt. We just straight up left. And we drove to the nearest cemetery in our town, and we ghost hunted. And it was foggy. It was cool. It was eerie.
Yep.
And it was so much fun. And I think we did, we didn't even film half of the things that we done.
Right.
And it's only because we just didn't think about it. We were just having fun ghost hunting.
We wanted that adrenaline rush. We wanted to see ghosts. We didn't care about anything else. It
went from me and Eric to bringing all our friends. We called Andrew. We called a couple other of our buddies. And there was a point, I think we had
5-6 people?
It was me, you, Eric.
John, Rob. Joe, Justin. So maybe 7 dudes at one point were just in a cemetery ghost hunting. And this cemetery was big.
Oh yeah.
So we were all in different sectors of the cemetery. It was so cool. The amount of
Section 9.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, listen, we were so dedicated that we would drive through the cemetery and we would actually and then we downloaded a map from Google Maps.
Yep.
And we mapped out different sections of the cemetery so we knew where everybody was. We had walkies. We had camera equipment. My girlfriend bought me a ghost hunting kit, which I still have. And it was just really, really cool. And eventually we were like, let's film this.
Yeah.
And we started. And I got to say, every single video on that page I am proud of.
Oh, yeah. No, I love every single one.
Mm-hmm.
And
because the quality is there. Someone gave a suggestion, by the way, Andrew.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was on it the other night, and someone was like, you should go to such and such and hunt that. And I was like, wow, that's cool. I never knew that.
Dude, I got a ton of places up here by me that are, creepy as hell. I live 20 minutes away from Clinton Road or whatever, that haunted highway.
Right.
Yeah, and you live right near Hell's Gates.
I do live right near Hell's Gates. Dude, I live near so many haunted places and abandoned buildings, it's not even funny. So if we ever started that up again, both of you, get your asses up here and let's go explore and find some ghosts.
Oh, we would. And I would love to. I mean, if any channel gets my juices flowing, it's Paranormal Journal.
Same.
Which if anybody who watches this, Andrew will put the link in the description on YouTube. He could, whatever, he wants to put some photos up of it, do any edit, I don't care, but go on it. If it's something you guys are interested in and you want to see, even if it's 3 of you that even subscribe to Paranormal Journal, we'll get your message and we'll try to make a comeback.
Yeah.
We'll do it. I mean, what the hell? Why not?
I don't see the issue.
I don't
Yeah.
either.
I love the intro.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Oh
like,
yeah, I forgot about the intro.
I took all
Yeah.
those pictures on like my old Moto X phone, and then put them into like Photoshop and just like Photoshop the shit out of them, and then just
Yep.
It looked
ran a
good.
slideshow and put some music behind it that was copyright free, and it ended up going perfect. I loved it.
And we actually caught stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because our whole like idea of the thing was like it was going to be like TV show quality episodes.
Yes.
Yes.
Like each episode was going to be like 20 to 30 minutes long, and we were going to have an intro to it and like credits and everything. And I thought it turned out great.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it wasn't even just ghosts. It was like anything supernatural. We had an episode where me and Andrew went UFO hunting.
That's cool.
Yeah, because Andrew one night was driving home. I mean, you could tell the story, Andrew.
Yeah, let me hear this story.
Yeah.
I've never heard this.
Yeah,
It's actually on Paranormal Journal too, by the way.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I didn't see that one.
I was driving. Was I driving to your house that night, Nick? I think I was. It
Yes.
was either I was driving to your house or I was driving from your house.
Yeah.
But no, I was driving to your house. I was coming from work, and I was driving down the main road that goes down all of Williamstown, and just saw this light above me, and then no sooner did I see it going one way, it shot the other way.
Oh.
And
Dude.
it was the freakiest thing. And I've seen other ones just like it since then. Actually, a couple months ago, saw one that acted like that while we were driving, and I had to turn to Alexa and be like, "Did you see that too?" And she didn't see it, but I was like, "Oh my god."
Dude, you're getting my juices flowing right now because I am obsessed with aliens. Always
So,
have been.
That's the thing. Like, it's like kind of like the funny thing is like I'm the ghost guy, and like Andrew's definitely more like alien.
I'm like in between you two because I've been obsessed with both of them since I was a young kid.
But the cool thing is like Andrew has theories too, and like maybe it's not ghosts we're seeing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's possible.
Maybe it's extraterrestrial. You know what I mean? Like that. But that's what was cool is like we all had different viewpoints, or even have different reasons on why we did it. But yeah, we actually have an episode where we did UFOs. We definitely specialize in cemeteries, but I do have somewhere we can ghost hunt. And I just got to get my sister to leave the home. But like the house she's living in, she's 100% sure it's haunted.
Okay.
Like,
give her some
so-
money to go to a movie.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even have to give her money. Just tell her to go sit in my house for
There
a
you
couple hours and let us go run around her house at night.
Oh,
Yeah, but like I know she'd let us, and but yeah, it's like haunted, and that's the thing. It's like I would love, even if it's like just that one off. I just want to ghost hunt with you guys again.
You know what I've always wanted to do? I've always wanted to go squatching.
You know, that was something that me and Andrew talked about doing.
Did.
And then one of the things I always wanted to do was I wanted to go hunt for the Jersey Devil.
Me too. I've actually, no lie, I think it was an experience with the Jersey Devil. At least that's what it made sense to me at the time, out at one of the blue holes. It was freaky as hell.
Yeah, I would love to do it.
Yeah.
You know, there's so many things, especially like we live in Jersey,
Hmm.
and we have some weird stuff in the state.
This is like
Yeah, we do.
one of those just like paranormal filled states.
Yeah,
It's
crazy.
more than just ghosts, too. Like, we got different legends, like the Cumberland Beast, which is like a bear's
Mhm.
body with a man's face.
Uh-huh.
Yep. Andrew told me about that.
See? We know these things.
Yep.
Mhm.
There-
Yeah, I
there's
remember
so
we were
many
young.
different
Andrew told me about it.
Yeah, dude, there's so many different like urban legends in New Jersey. It's not even funny. Like, hell, they have a book series and even at one point a television show, Weird New Jersey.
Right.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like, that proves right there. We got some weird shit in this state.
You know, like I talk about a lot, like how I want to direct a film, but honestly, if I could do anything like fame-wise, I would love to have my own ghost hunting show. I would love for a network to pay me to go hunt the scariest places on Earth.
Yes.
Yeah.
Waverly Hills is
Yeah,
still
it's
number
my
one
dream.
on my list.
That's my gold mine. That's like
Mine
my holy
too.
grail of ghost hunting is Waverly Hills Cemetery.
Yup, that's mine.
So,
Mm-hmm.
so we're definitely not gonna go this whole episode without talking about what happened on our last episode of Paranormal Journal.
Is that the one where I didn't know that I was being followed?
Well, the main part that I remember of the last episode of Paranormal Journal was that wasn't that the one that Nick got touched by a ghost?
Yeah. Yup.
And mood. When you want to talk about mood swings, like this is how you know it's real shit, because like it was like
I was crying.
he was a different person. He just switched from being like, all right, cool, I love ghosts, to being like, we need to get the fuck out of here. Like, I can't do this.
I started crying.
Yeah, he like just started bawling. Like it was like an unfathomable amount of sadness came over him.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah,
I feel like it was like a kid.
mm-hmm. That's
like
what
that's
you said at
what
the
I
time.
feel like it was.
Yeah,
Yeah, it felt like a kid, and it just like it killed me. Like I felt like I don't. It's like so hard to describe unless it happens to you.
It sounds like you're
But you
describing just
felt-
complete dread.
But you know, it's like it's like I got it from the entity that touched me. Like
right.
I felt the sadness of that entity.
Yeah, like
Like that's what it was.
and I think we did look, or at least I looked, because you didn't want to do anything after that. But I think there was nearby from there was a tombstone of a child.
Oh no
It was.
shit.
Yeah, it was. Because that's the thing we do. Here's the way we ghost hunt, and this is the way everybody should ghost hunt.
We research.
Well, not even just research. We also look to debunk.
Yes.
We are not looking
Yes.
to prove that there's ghosts. We are looking to prove that there's not ghosts.
Yes, that's how
So-
everybody should be approaching it.
Yeah. So when we can't disprove it, it kind of puts us in that direction. But that was an intense moment. That was. I totally actually like forgot for a minute until you said that. I remember clear as day now. Yeah, that was
Forgot
a.
about that too.
It might have just been me and Andrew, I think.
No, I saw the video.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
I know I wasn't part of that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
that was intense.
and the only reason why Paranormal Journal stopped was due to it was really hard to get us all together at one time.
Yes.
It was not out of a lack of not wanting to, because we tried for like months to years to get it going.
Yeah.
But it was just really hard to like, because like you were moving, Andrew started a new job, I
Mhm.
was working the same job that I hated. You know, like it was just really hard. But I would love to do it again, because I know once we do one, we're gonna do more.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no,
That
it was just thinking back to it, it was such a good time. And
It
like,
was.
Mm-hmm.
and then like the cool part about like my position in all this is that because I edit the videos, like I get to relive it not only the first time, but again and again when I'm editing, and then
And
I
you'll
see
catch things that we didn't even know that we caught.
right. Yeah, like I think at least on one, maybe two of them, like I had to edit something back in because like I didn't notice it the first time through.
Oh, okay.
Like the one we got the giggle.
Mm-hmm.
That was the same night I got touched.
Yeah.
Probably that same spirit.
Well, it was like around. It was like that time. It was weird.
Okay.
We got an EVP. We did a live audio playback,
I'm getting chills.
and we heard it.
Yeah,
We heard
so
a girl. Yeah, we heard a girl giggle at us,
Yeah.
and then it went like downhill. Like I felt like the pain, and it was crazy. Like it went from me, like Andrew would tell you, it went from me being really excited to be caught in EVP to me being like, I gotta leave.
Yeah.
And like Andrew would tell you, like it's hard to get me to stop doing something.
It
I
is
love
very
it that
hard.
much.
It was like I've never seen Nick get that serious that fast. Like and I've known Nick forever. And like the way that the mood just changed, it was just like, all right, we need to get out of here. And I was like, are you sure? Like, I had to double check, triple check. Like, this is
Yeah.
exactly what you want to do. You swear to me. So I was like, all right.
Yeah, it was crazy.
I was like, let me go finish this up, and then because I had to finish up my part just to like go and check and see what was going on in that area to see if everything was clear, and then we bolted out of there.
Yeah, we booked it. It was intense, but that 100% to this day will always remain my favorite YouTube channel we've ever had. Everything was well done. Like, honestly, it felt like a real show you'd watch on Sci-Fi.
Yeah, it did.
You know, we might not have gotten as much stuff as they do because obviously we're working with what we do. But, like, I encourage anybody who's watching, go look up Paranormal Journal on YouTube. We're young as hell, but it's good stuff. I mean, truly good stuff. I think every episode is good. And the editing is great.
Oh, yeah.
And that was when we were starting out. Imagine what we can do now.
Exactly.
Right.
Please tell me you still have that same cardigan from the intro video.
Better.
I have a similar one.
Okay.
I have a similar one.
That'll pass because that's the only way I'm doing this is if you wear that cardigan.
Well, if we start up again, we obviously have to redo the intro, and I will 100% wear a cardigan.
My man.
Yeah.
I gotta find that. I gotta find that song that I used so we can use the same song. But then I'll mix together pictures, like new pictures and old pictures.
Ooh.
Yeah, that'd be cool. And like, go ahead.
Now with like the way that I know that I can edit videos now, it'll be even better.
Yeah. Plus the quality of like just cameras and all that nowadays, everything's just gonna look better.
Yeah, and I will. If you guys are serious, I will talk to my sister and we'll get it going.
Okay.
We'll have to figure out a time that works.
Yeah, we have to get the logistics going, and I know Annie she'd be happy to. She would tell me not to tell her what happens.
Right.
She doesn't want to know, but she'll let us do it.
Yeah. We'll just tell her not to watch the YouTube video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Have you guys done anything else on YouTube other than that?
I don't think so. I know I recently built a channel to coincide with my Instagram, but I never post it yet on there.
Right.
Like I made a logo, I kind of got myself like to the point of like, oh, I'm gonna do this, and then I just.
Right.
Yeah. What about you, Andrew? Have you?
No, nothing on there. But as I said, I was thinking about streaming Counter-Strike this week, so who knows, that might show its face on my Ugly Gaming Genesis channel.
I don't know why you do not like that logo. It's so good.
No, it's pretty trash.
Why?
I think it's just sloppily put together, which is fine because I didn't pay this person to do it. Like, it was just someone that I worked with, and she was good at Photoshop, and I sucked at Photoshop at the time. So I was like, "Can you make a gaming thing? I like these games." Then she just put a bunch of like gaming stuff onto a banner with a word art, basically.
I love that. I love your intro though.
Yeah, my intros and my editing are very good, but
yeah,
I need to work on my Photoshop skills. It's pretty awful.
Yeah, that's all right. Well, you'll get better. I think what I love about this episode in particular is that it kind of rejuvenates my interest in wanting to pursue other avenues of our old history of YouTube.
Yeah.
And again, it might not be like an all the time thing, but I would love to upload on any of these channels that we had. I would love to do a new video for Nick and Andrew's reviews, see where that takes us. And I would love more than anything, to do another ghost hunt with you guys, filmed or unfilmed. I would love to do a ghost hunt with you guys.
So, the three of us need to have a really serious discussion on that then.
Yeah.
I think that's the hardest part, is three of us having a serious discussion.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, and it's hard too, like the logistics of it. Like Eric's not as close as he used to be, unfortunately.
It's not a hop, skip, and a throw away from us anymore.
Exactly.
Thank God
Exactly.
New Jersey's a small state, though.
No, and that's true too. And obviously, like, and what is good now is that we can cover more ground because, like Eric said, he has places by him too. So there is some really cool things that we could accomplish. I mean, I've seen pictures on Eric's Instagram of him finding abandoned buildings that we couldn't do a 10-minute ghost hunt in there, or a 30-minute ghost hunt. Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of things that we can do to try to do some cool things. Then we got some stuff down here, obviously, and then for our review channel, it's pretty easy because we don't live that far apart, Andrew. And then with the power of Zoom, we can do it right here, and you can just edit it all together.
Yeah, with Zoom, we basically live in the same house.
Exactly. Yeah, seriously. So I mean, like, honestly, like, I really would love to. Andrew, I would love to do a reunion video or a return video of Nick and Andrew's reviews. And I would die to do an episode of Paranormal Journal.
See, now that makes it harder for me because I had to find the login information for those channels.
I believe in you, buddy.
Yeah, that'll be
You
fun.
got this.
Sure.
Yeah.
If you can figure out the email part, the password is no problem.
That's true. Because I was
You
very
got this,
basic. I used
Andrew.
the same password at the time for everything, so I'll figure it out.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's a way you can get back in.
I think one of either my phone number or your phone number is attached to all those channels, so.
Yeah, it's most likely yours.
Yeah, I think mine reached its limit at the time because they had like a limit on how many channels that you could have your number associated with, which I think they got rid of. But yeah, so I think we used yours for the Nick and Andrew reviews.
Yeah, that makes sense. And yeah, I mean, honestly, I mean, if you're serious, we can obviously jump on the reviews. Maybe kick out a new logo for us, comeback logo, and then we'll have to discuss a first return episode.
Yeah, seriously, it'll just be, what are we gonna review?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I think that the first video should be an update.
Yeah.
There you go.
Be like, hey, all you beautiful people that for some reason still watch our videos.
Dude, it's got more subscribers than half our channels at this point. We haven't even done anything in years.
Yeah, it's got more, and it's got more views than all of our other channels combined. So.
Yeah.
You guys are doing something right.
Yeah, I mean, I think I have some ideas. I'll throw some. I'm sure Andrew's got some ideas, and we can do some cool shit.
Oh yeah.
We can do some stuff.
I just put on a front on the podcast and act like I don't have ideas, but
yeah, right.
I have some ideas.
So Andrew, if you do stream though, if you stream on Counter-Strike, you are gonna upload it to Game Genesis?
There's a possibility of that.
I gotta be honest, it excites me very much because I really loved Game Genesis because I suck at video games, and I need one of my gamer friends to actually have a gaming channel. I tell Nico all the time to do a gaming channel, and I tell Andrew all the time to re-up Gaming Genesis, and no one wants to do it. So I don't know, like, dude, I would love to see a Let's Play of Assassin's Creed by you.
Oh man, I haven't even touched Assassin's Creed in like a month and a half.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, But that's the cool thing about gaming channels. You can just do it whenever you want.
True.
Exactly.
If you're a channel, you don't have, that's what we have to get in our heads. And those of you who are watching, you don't have to follow a specific rule. It's your channel. The moment it becomes unfun, you don't want to do it anymore.
The hardest block to get past is your own head.
Yes.
Yep.
That's always my issue. Is I'll just be like, maybe I'll do this, and then I just don't. So.
Yeah. Yeah, it's tough, man. And I say now's the time to do it.
Yeah.
I think first priority is Game Genesis. Let's get that going. and then we'll do reviews, and then we will get Eric's mug down here, and we will do a comeback for the Paranormal Journal, and it's going to be sick. We will film the intro at the exact same place.
Yes.
We filmed the original intro.
It's all
I
right.
don't care if it's 100. Yeah, I don't care if it's 100 degrees. I will be wearing my cardigan.
My man.
And just for Eric.
Just for Eric.
And we will go for it, baby. Yeah, we will go for it. But I will not be wearing moccasins because I wear Crocs now.
All right. Deal. Crocs are
Okay.
fine.
So we have to deal with that.
We can deal with props.
Yeah.
Good.
As-
I wear
as
Crocs every day.
As much as I wouldn't wear them, you can wear
Yeah,
them.
I hate them, but I mean, Matt wears
hey.
them, so I got to deal with them if you wear them.
I just had a conversation with your wife on Instagram like a week ago about the Crocs.
I know.
Okay.
She's like, "Oh, Nick wears Crocs too." I'm like, "Oh, Jesus, yes, he does. Let him beat him."
But the difference is my Crocs are different. My Crocs have Mickey Mouse heads on it.
I still think Matt's are better because his are camo. They're cooler than Mickey Mouse.
Oh my
Camo is
God.
like the lamest thing ever, Eric. Stop talking.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, Eric. Go shoot. Go touch that poison ivy, you prick.
No, I don't. Yo, listen to me. I can roll around in poison ivy naked. It doesn't bother me.
Yeah, well, I don't. That's fine. I can't touch it. But the picture is awesome. But that's poison ivy.
I know it's poison ivy. I just thought it looked nice against the tree.
That's the problem with poison ivy. It's pretty, but it itches.
That's why you don't touch it. You look at it.
Yeah.
Stay tuned next time for Poison Ivy reviews.
Poison ivy.
Yep.
Yeah. So, I think we're gonna probably start wrapping up, unfortunately.
Yep.
But seriously, check out Paranormal Journal. Check out Gaming Genesis, and check out Nick and Andrew's reviews.
Do you guys want to watch the intro of Paranormal Journal here on Zoom?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
yes.
Yes. You can play it on Zoom.
Yeah. Give me a second.
Oh, I can't wait.
I'm so excited.
Look at our smiles.
We're so young.
Oh, here we go.
Y'all ready?
Yup.
I'm ready, bro.
Y'all ready for this?
Let's see if I can
I'm Nick.
get this working.
I'm Eric.
Oh my.
Together we've had an obsession with the paranormal. And with this obsession became a journal. Welcome to our paranormal journal.
Do you guys hear it?
No.
No.
All right, hold on.
Okay.
Things are breaking. Even our stream's breaking right now.
Things are falling apart.
I ruined
Oh.
everything. Where is... Oh, Jesus. This is fantastic.
Woo.
I already love it already.
Hold on. It's, I wasn't prepared for this, guys, but I'm to do it anyway. If anything, you just get honesty here.
Yeah.
I haven't seen this in years, so this is going to be fun.
Yeah. I watched it, I think, like 2 weeks ago.
All right.
I'm Nick.
You hear that
and
now?
I'm Eric.
Mhm.
And together we've had an obsession with the paranormal. And with this obsession became a journal. Welcome to our paranormal journal.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Bam.
Yes.
I love that picture.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yes.
I
Yup.
love it.
We
Bring
are
that
pros,
shit
guys.
back.
Yeah, we need to. You know what? There's no discussion. We need to just do this.
Yeah, it's happening. There will be a new episode of Paranormal Journal before 2021.
Okay,
Nick said
deal.
it here. Before 2021.
Yes. We got this, guys.
We got this.
All right. Well, I don't think we can end on a better note than watching the intro to Paranormal Journal.
No, we can't.
That's how we're going to start the stream next week.
Ooh.
Yeah. We're going to do a virtual ghost hunting
every
in my
week.
movie room on Eric's porch. And then Andrew's going to green screen ghosts behind him.
All right. But if
All right,
anyone,
guys.
whoever's watching, if you guys want to check us out either on Instagram or Twitter or whatever the socials may be, it's Never Sold Out PC for podcast. And do you guys have anything you want to throw in before we end this?
No, that video said it all.
Yeah.
Subscribe to Paranormal Journal, people.
Yes.
Link in the description.
Expect videos coming by next year.
Bye next year.
100%.
Yeah. All right. See you guys.
See.
That's it.